Planning to take the ISTQB foundation level exam? This guide covers the key concepts you need to pass. The ISTQB Certified Tester Foundation Level, or CTFL, is the world's most recognized software testing credential, with over 1.2 million certifications issued. It's based on Syllabus version 4.0. For many QA engineering and test analyst roles, this certification is the baseline hiring managers expect. It's also a mandatory prerequisite for all advanced and specialist ISTQB certifications, making it the essential first step in your testing career. Best of all, it's a lifetime credential with no expiration or renewal fees. The CTFL exam consists of 40 multiple-choice questions that you must complete in 60 minutes. To pass, you need a score of 65%, which means answering at least 26 questions correctly. The syllabus has 6 chapters, but pay close attention to chapters 4 and 5. Test analysis and design, and managing the test activities together account for about 50% of the exam questions. Understudying these 2 chapters is a common reason candidates fail, so budget your time accordingly. Chapter 4, Test Analysis and Design, is the largest on the exam and requires you to apply what you know. A key area is black box testing, which focuses on external behavior without looking at the code. 2 foundational techniques are equivalence partitioning and boundary value analysis. Equivalence partitioning involves dividing inputs into groups that should be treated the same. For an age field of 18 to 65, this creates 3 partitions: below 18, within 18 to 65, and above 65. Boundary value analysis takes partitioning a step further by testing the edges of each valid partition. For that same 18 to 65 age range, you'd test values like 17, 18, 65, and 66. For more complex logic with multiple conditions, you'll use decision tables to ensure you cover every combination. And for systems with distinct states, like an ATM PIN entry, state transition testing helps you verify that all valid and invalid transitions work as expected. Mastering these is key. The second largest chapter is managing the test activities. This covers planning, monitoring, and risk. A critical concept is risk-based testing, where you prioritize testing based on a feature's likelihood of failure and its potential impact. You'll also need to understand the defect lifecycle, from new to closed. A common exam trap is confusing severity and priority. Severity is the technical impact of a bug, while priority is the business urgency to fix it. A typo on the homepage is low severity, but high priority. You can pass the CTFL exam through self-study without expensive boot camps. The key is a structured approach. A 4 to 6 week plan works well for most. Start by reading the official syllabus PDF, then use the 4 free official sample exams for timed practice. These resources give you everything you need to understand the material. To apply your knowledge, especially for the tricky Chapter 4 problems, use a quality practice question bank. With focused effort, you can walk into the exam confident and prepared. Ready to test your knowledge? The best way to prepare for the application-based questions in Chapter 4 is to practice them. Visit openexam-prep.com to access our free bank of ISTQB CTFL practice questions. You can work through problems on equivalence partitioning, boundary value analysis, decision tables, and more, with detailed explanations for every answer. Start building your confidence today.